Saturday, July 13th, 2019, Maneco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. Before I start today, I'd like to say, first of all, that the purpose of my channel has always been to inform people about how the financial markets work, how the monetary system works, how our central banking system is flawed, how it's based on a debt-based system that is unsustainable. I'd like to say as well, the objective of this channel is not to advise people what to do with their money, but give them my opinion and what I do with my money, what I've done in the past, and what I've learned from what I've done. And it's up to the individual, the viewers, to decide if my opinion is worth considering. And it's up to you to decide what to do. And yes, I do have a promo code for gold investments. I do advise people to go to gold investments if they want to get into gold and silver. I also advise them to look around for other dealers to see if they get a better price. The same thing with Glint. I made a video with the CEO of Glint. And why did I do that? Well, because I got involved personally with Glint. I thought it was a good idea, and I even have their card. Here you go. And I've spent some of the gold that I had there in that card. But my opinion is that you still have to have control of your money supply. This is one of the t-shirts I designed a couple of weeks ago. I just got mine. It says keep stacking and take control of your money supply. And here's the famous Rothschild bar as well. I'm holding on to it. I'm holding on to my silver as well. But for me, my opinion is that it's interesting to have alternatives like Glint. Does that mean I'm going to put all my physical gold, transfer it to Glint? No. For me, it's going to be a small percentage, or it might be also some of the income that I get every month. I might want to transfer it right away, half of it into gold and leave it there, and at the same spot, at the same time spend it. But am I going to go and sell my gold bar and some of my coins? No, that's my opinion, and it's up to you to decide whether the Glint card is for you, whether gold is for you, whether silver is for you. It's always been my motto, even when I was working in the city, when I was chatting with my colleagues about gold and the monetary system and the markets. Most of them didn't want to listen, but some of them did. And I never pushed them, but they would come to me and say, Mario, so how do you get into gold? And I gave them the advice of how to get into gold. I didn't advise them to get into gold. And that's what I try to do with my viewers. I try to talk with you as if I was talking to my work colleagues or friends or family. And that's what I wanted to say. And I do benefit, I guess, with the promo codes from gold investments. Hopefully, I will benefit also from the promo codes with Glint. And I don't see anything wrong with that. My friends, I never charged them, of course, if they went to the dealer that I told them about. But when I went to the dealer to get gold, he would give me a better deal because I was bringing him business. So that's how the world works. I'm not a charity. I'd love to be a charity, but I still have to earn some income to feed my family, feed Billy. Billy's upstairs. It's still fairly early. He's getting old. He's 11 now, and sometimes he wakes up, sometimes he doesn't. I don't push him around. So that's what I wanted to talk about, the purpose and the objective of this channel. We have a promo code for the EU and the UK now for Glint. I've only got it, even though I've been talking about Glint for months, and some people probably opened accounts with them, and I didn't benefit, and that's not a problem for me. But yeah, the promo code for the EU and UK for Glint is below in the description if you want to have a look at it. In the US, Glint will give me a promo code when the card is launched. And they will let me know when the card will be launched. They don't want to like commit right now, but it will be very soon. So what about the markets this week? I haven't got my screen in front of me because I wanted to show you my t-shirt. So I'm just talking without looking at things. So before I talk a little bit about the markets, I listened to a video from 2 years ago on McAvaney, I think McAvaney YouTube channel. They do a lot of macro analysis, and they interviewed, I think his name is Hal, forgot his first name, but he wrote a book with another guy called Strauss called The Fourth Turning, which is a very interesting book, and I recommend it. One of my clients actually, about almost 20 years ago, he was an American in New York. He told me about that book. Basically, it's a study of cycles and generations. And this guy, Hal, thinks that we are in the fourth turning, which is the last 20-year period. And each cycle lasts 80 years. That's the average life cycle of an individual, and also of generations, according to him. And he was talking about how, this was in 2017, how the markets were becoming so complacent, volatility was so low, and people now and then think that the markets will never correct, never crash, there will never be another crisis. And he said that's very dangerous because it could come out of left field and no one will be prepared. You won't be able to get out. So that's where I think we are in the markets. I saw that gold did fairly well yesterday. I mean, we're 14.15. We're the high recently, the key level above is 1440. Yeah, we didn't get up there. We're still consolidating. But I thought it was encouraging that at the end of the day, on a Friday, it actually rallied like that. Usually it's the other way around with Europe and the physical LBMA market gone. Usually the COMEX sells off gold. I also quickly had a look at the CFTC COT report, and I actually saw that commercials didn't really increase too much their longs in silver and gold, but actually they decreased their shorts a little bit. So that's out there. Just wanted to also say I bought a microphone for my PC, a Yeti microphone. The other day in the interview, the first publishing of the interview with the Glint CEO, but my volume was down because the inbuilt microphone is not strong enough. So hopefully if I do other interviews, and I will be interviewing with Lynette Zhang at the end of July, so hopefully that, that will be a lot better. And also in the live streams, I will be using that microphone, so you should hear me more clearly. Right now I'm using my iPhone and I have a small microphone attached to it, and that's why you hear me well. Keep stacking and take control of your money supply. That's a little bit of a play on words, because one of the Rothschilds in the 19th century said, of course, that give me control of a country's money supply and I care not who makes the laws. So yeah, let's be independent like the Rothschilds. Let's not act like them in other aspects of our lives, but monetarily, why not copy them? So there you go. Do your homework. If you want to listen to me, listen to me. I'll give you my honest opinion of things. I'll give you my honest, how can I say, recollection what I've done and what I've been through. And if you decide that's a good thing, it's up to you. You might say, yeah, you make sense and everything, but I don't want to buy any gold, and that's fine with me. I'm not pushing anyone, and there you go. So I'm gonna keep stacking, at least try to keep stacking, because it's hard, because the price keeps getting higher. You're gonna need a lot more Federal Reserve notes or Bank of England notes or Euro notes or Swiss National Bank notes to buy a gram of gold. It's gonna get harder and harder. When I started saving in gold, I only needed 220 or so Bank of England notes to buy 1 ounce of gold. My first coins were Krugerrands. And now it costs about 270 or more pounds to buy just under 1/4 ounce or a sovereign. And it costs about almost 1,200 pounds to buy 1 ounce. So it's going to get harder and harder to try to stack. And it's also going to get harder and harder to keep hold of your gold because things are going to get tougher, in my opinion. But if you are fortunate enough to have a regular income, a decent income, try to stack. Before I finish, my friend that I went to see over a month ago in the city of London, we used to work at MF Global for quite a few years, and he's into gold. He's still in the city. He's a futures and options broker. He sent me a message yesterday, and he said, and this is not me trying to, how can I say, have a go or criticize anything, but it's just what he told me. He put some money into Kinesis, which is, I think, something that Andrew Maguire has been selling or pushing through King World News. It's supposed to be a gold currency that earns interest or an income. I never thought that. I always had a problem with that because it means if you do have gold and it's earning income, it means that they're lending it out, they're doing something with it. And he sent me a text yesterday, and he said gold's looking good. He thinks like it could be breaking out soon. And I said, let's see, let's hope. I hope so. But then he said, I put some money with Kinesis. I wouldn't recommend it. I've been trying to get my money back, and for 10 days I haven't seen my money. So just a warning there about Kinesis. Maybe you want to comment below. You might have a good experience with Kinesis. I haven't put any money with Kinesis. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and you can also follow me on Twitter, Steemit, and on DTube. I wish you all a great weekend. Take care. Bye.